Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank everybody for coming out. I'm Teresa with the Department of Development Services, and I want to welcome you to the opening dedication of our mural at West Division. So with that, I'm going to have our chief say a few words. Let's welcome our chief.
Thank you all very much for being here for kind of a historic moment. Loza, here it is. Thank you very much for this beautiful artwork. When you look at this, look, I just mentioned to him, you look at the eyes of everybody, and that's what really brings it to life. I even looked at the dog's eyes, and they jump right out at you. And you look, and I think what this was designed to do is to take the old and the new, and to bridge the generations, as well as bringing the community and the police together. And what's really very important for us is that we have the officers killed in the line of duty on both sides, and everything else is in between that. So for us, a very significant piece of artwork, something that's I think a piece the community can be very proud of as well. And I couldn't be more thrilled. I saw the mock-ups of this, and I was very impressed with it. But that didn't do any justice to how beautiful this truly is. So thank you very much for sharing your talent with us for many, many years to come. Thank you.
And like anything, it all starts with vision. And our visionary here was Joe Levy. He kind of said, we need to do something with this mural. So he calls me or emails me like, well, let's make something happen. So Joe, you want to say a few words?
So a lot of people ask, how did this all start? What was the vision behind it? I wish I could take the credit, but I can't. It was actually one of our officers who was seated in the lobby taking police reports. And he was looking at this wall prior to this beautiful mural, and he was there for about 2 or 3 weeks, I think, before he finally had enough nerve, you know, or to approach me and say, hey, Commander, you know, that wall, you know, it's nice, but it's kind of, you know, can we maybe see about putting some kind of a painting up there, get some kids out there with paintbrushes. And I said, what a great idea. It was Officer Dave Prentice, who was here on modified duty. And so, you know, one great thing about this city is the collaborative that the police department has with so many of our city partners, our community partners, and others. So I reached out to Teresa, I reached out to Jose, and then we made it happen. But one of the things that we wanted to make sure we did was to incorporate the community members, and specifically the youth in and around the West Division. A few weeks prior to that happening, Chief McDonald and I had an opportunity to go to Cabrillo and walk through Cabrillo, and specifically the law enforcement component. And one of the things that Mr. Brown, the assistant principal there, said was he wanted to have a stronger partnership between the West Station and some of the students there. And so when we spoke with Jose, we talked about incorporating those kids as well as kids from Beach High. And here you see it all coming to fruition. So I just want to take this opportunity to thank Cal Grip and Teresa for the funding of this project. Jose, for your passion and your vision and your skill and expertise. And to all the community members who had some role either lending their beautiful faces, their skill to this beautiful project. So.
And of course, we need to hear from our mural artist, Jose Loza.
Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to thank Long Beach Police Department, you know, and Development Services, you know, for actually being able to, you know, develop this project and actually, see it come to reality. We've had plenty of community involvement in this project. We had 6 weeks of workshops at Admiral Kidd Park, where we had kids as young as 5 years old and as old as 55 working on the project. And so we did this mural a little bit differently than others. We actually did this on a fabric that allowed us to actually do workshops here at the police station and at the park. After that, we were able to do the installation this week, and I'd really like to thank all of the models and community residents who actually, who all participate in the production of this mural, as well as, painting it and being part of it. So the artist process is like, it's mine while I'm working on it, but now it's like, I like giving it to the community because it belongs here and belongs to everybody, you know, in the neighborhood. So hopefully, you know, we get more people walking by. While we were working on it, we actually had people coming in, detouring up the street, checking out what we were doing, and you know, they liked what we saw, so we were pretty happy. So I just
Oh, hey, thank you. I'm sorry? I almost did it. My last that I did was 2 months pregnant.